नमस्कार, मैं हूं प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर राजेंद्र रघुवीर देशपांडे and today we are going to discuss the syllabus of physiotherapy students and especially the syllabus of the physiology for the first year BPTh, Bachelor of Physiotherapy। उनके स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ये फिजियोलॉजी जो सिलेबस है वो किस तरह से बना हुआ है और किस तरह से हम उसकी पढ़ाई करने वाले हैं। तो मैं हूं प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर राजेंद्र रघुवीर देशपांडे फ्रॉम पुणे। आई एम MD in Ayurvedic medicine and MD in Ayurvedic physiology. So my WhatsApp number is 9226810630. Let us discuss about the syllabus of physiotherapy, especially physiology subject. This is Bachelor of Physiotherapy, BPTh. This is a degree course. This syllabus is applicable from the academic year 2012 to 2013. What is physiotherapy? Physiotherapy or the physical therapy, the two words are the same. This is a movement science, movement science with an established theoretical and scientific base and widespread clinical application for the prevention of the deformity, prevention of the obstruction in the movements, restoration, rehabilitation, maintenance, and promotion of optimal physical function of the human body. What is physiotherapy? This physical dysfunction जो भी आता है may be due to the sequelae of the involvement of any of the system. There may be problem in the musculoskeletal system like the bones and muscles. There may be problem with neurological element, brain, nerves. There may be problem with the cardiovascular system, heart and blood vessels. There may be problem with the respiratory system or any other body system. First BPTh, basic medical sciences. What is the first BPTh? The students will learn human anatomy. There will be 210 lectures. Human physiology, 200 lectures, and biochemistry. There will be 50 lectures. Physiotherapy. First, fundamentals of kinesiology and kinesiotheology lectures, 250. That means the first, as you have seen before, you can see that there is a difference. For example, these are the basic medical sciences they will learn in the first BPTh, and this will be actually the subject related, what you can say, the subjects, fundamentals of kinesiology and kinesiotherapy, 250 lectures, fundamentals of electrotherapy, 200 lectures, seminars, 60 lectures, observational clinical practice, 415 lectures. Okay, so human physiology, now we will concentrate on human physiology. Theory 150 hours, practical or laboratory 50 hours, and total there will be 200 hours. Okay, in human physiology, there will be general physiology, okay, 25 lectures. Nervous system, 35 lectures. Excretory system, 6 lectures, L4 lectures. Temperature regulation, 2 lectures. Endocrine system, 6 lectures. Reproductive system, 8 lectures. Then spatial senses, 5 lectures. Respiratory system, 20 lectures. Cardiovascular, 20 lectures. Gastrointestinal or digestive system, 3 lectures. Exercise physiology, 15 lectures. Physiology of Aging, old age physiology, 5 lectures. So total will be 150 lectures. Okay. Now let us start with the general physiology. First, there will be a topic of cell, which have the 4 lectures. Structure of cell membrane, then transport across the cell membrane like active transport and passive transport. Homeostasis is maintenance of the overall physiological activity in a physiological limit. How much should be the body temperature? 98.5 degrees centigrade. Okay. I'm sorry, Fahrenheit. Then there will be, for example, hemoglobin, 12 to 14%. So there is always everything within the range that is happening in our body. How much urine we should pass, how much water we should drink. So there is always a control that is called the homeostasis, that is equilibrium or balance. Then blood, 7 lectures. First, there will be blood groups, RH group and ABO system, A group, B group, O group, AB blood group, and mismatched transfusion. What can be the problems? WBC, white blood cells, also called as the leukocytes. They are the soldiers. Plasma proteins like albumin, globulin, etc. Platelets, thrombocytes, which will essential for the clotting phenomena. Hemoglobin, best material to carry our oxygen to the body cells. Normal values of blood, that is composition and function, bleeding time and clotting time. Then there will be nerve, 6 lectures in the general physiology. Structure, classification and properties of the nerve. resting membrane potential and action potential, then propagation of nerve impulse, nerve injuries, like for example, degeneration, regeneration, and reaction of degeneration. This is an important question. This is also all these topic of nerves. They are very important, especially RMP, action potential is asked, and nerve injury, they are always the probable expected questions in the examination. Muscle, structure, properties, and classification of smooth muscles, like in the abdomen, viscera, stomach, and intestine. Skeletal, hands and legs, skeletal muscles, cardiac muscles. Of course, they are called as you know, the striated and non-striated muscles like that. Excitation, contraction, coupling. This is very important topic for examination purpose. Factors affecting the development of muscle tension, muscle fatigue, and muscle load. Neuromuscular transmission, applied physiology. Two diseases are there. Amitabh Bachchan's disease, myasthenia gravis. So there is a weakness of the motor activities. Then Eaton-Lambert syndrome. Next is the nervous system, second part, 35 lectures. Introduction of nervous system, central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomic nervous system, like sympathetic and parasympathetic. This is all portion has been basically covered in your 12th standard. Okay. Synapses, important topic. This bold is important for your examination purpose. Structure, properties, and transmission. Reflexes, classification and properties, like for example, bicep reflex, tricep reflex, what you can say, the wrist reflex. All these are the reflexes. Receptor physiology, classification and properties. Physiology of touch, pain, and temperature, that is tactile sensation. Then proprioception, sensory and motor tracts. Effects of transection, complete if it is a cut by the trauma, by the road accident, what will happen to the lower body or the upper body at various levels. Then physiology of the muscle tone, muscle spindle. This is popular question in the examination. Stretch reflex, connection and function of basal ganglia, thalamus, hypothalamus, sensory and motor cortex, and cerebellum. You must know the functions of each of these brain parts. Okay. Limbic system, that is related with the mind. Vestibular apparatus for the balance. Autonomic nervous system, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Structure and functions of sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic is active. In the daytime, we are more having sympathetic activity. In the night, we have the relaxing parasympathetic activity. Learning, memory, and conditional reflex. Physiology of voluntary movement. Next is the third part of the syllabus, physiology. Excretory system, kidney, structure and function. Most glomeruli, you know, this is a structural and functional unit of the nephron, is a structural and functional unit of the kidney. Urine formation, to exclude the concentration and dilution, these topics are not there. Juxtaglomerular apparatus, fluid and electrolyte balance, neural control of micturition, applied physiology, there are different types of the bladder. For example, atonic bladder or overactive bladder. Temperature regulation, this is also important topic for the examination purpose. Endocrine system, secretion, regulation, and function of pituitary gland. 13 hormones are there. You know that FSH and LH, follicle stimulating hormone, then luteinizing hormone, growth hormone is the most important, then melanocyte stimulating hormone. All these hormones, you know, STTH hormone. And posterior pituitary, there are only two hormones, oxytocin and yes, which is another, you have to remember those 12 standard notebooks. Okay. So there is a what you can say, the oxytocin is a main hormone, and ADH, antidiuretic hormone, which is also called as a vasopressin. Okay. Then thyroid hormone, nowadays the thyroid problems are more hypothyroidism and hypothyroidism. Adrenal gland, parathyroid gland, pancreas. Pancreas is very important. Islets of Langerhans, diabetes, insulin connection. Applied physiology, that is abnormalities of the above mentioned glands. Reproductive system, physiology of ovary, physiology of testis, females and male reproductive system. Physiology of menstrual cycle, proliferative phase, secretory phase, menstrual phase. Okay. Spermatogenesis, how the sperm is formed, male gamete and female gamete. Functions of progesterone and estrogen, and these two hormones are female hormones, and testosterone in the male hormone. They develop the secondary sex characters, like getting the beard, development of the breast, development of the axillary and pubic hairs, this and that. Puberty and menopause, ending of your menstrual cycle. Physiology changes during the pregnancy also. Spatial senses, structure and function of the eye. Applied physiology, errors of refraction, accommodation, dark and light adaptation. This is also the SAQ, short answer question. This topic is important. Structure and functions of the ear. This is also asked. whichever the bold and whichever the red, you see this video again and again and try to concentrate on those points. Applied physiology, types of the deafness like conductive deafness and neural deafness. You know the Raynaud's test, Weber's test and Schwabach test. These are the tests for testing your hearing capacity. Next is the respiratory system, introduction, structure and function of the RS, mechanism of respiration, inspiration and expiration. Basically, there is 3 points: ventilation, diffusion and perfusion. Ventilation means expansion of the chest. Diffusion means taking O2 and CO2 exchange at the alveoli. And perfusion means dissociation of oxygen at the level of the cell. Okay. Pulmonary volumes and capacities. So pulmonary function tests are important. Anatomical and physiological dead space. What is dead space? Ventilation, perfusion ratio, and alveolar ventilation. Then transport of respiratory gases, O2 and CO2 transport. Nervous and chemical control of respiration. Pulmonary function test. This is very important for the asthmatic patient, bronchiectasis patient. These are the chronic illnesses, COPD. Smokers, they develop this chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Direct and indirect method of measurement. Physiological changes with altitude. As we go up and up, oxygen deficiency will be there. Acclimatization. What is meant by acclimatization? Next is the cardiovascular system. Structure and properties of cardiac muscle. Cardiac impulse, that is initiation and conduction. Cardiac cycle, most important question for your examination. Menstrual cycle, important. LAQ. Cardiac cycle, important. Don't forget it. Most important is ventricular activities because there is a contraction, relaxation of atria and ventricles. So you must know these phases. Heart rate regulation, blood pressure, definition, regulation, cardiac output, regulation of the cardiac output, functions affecting this cardiac output, peripheral resistance, what is venous return, regional circulations, like for example, coronary circulation. Heart attack is because of the coronary blockage. Muscular circulation and cerebral in the brain circulation. Normal ECG. Let me tell you, please, I will give you the link in my description of this video, but you must check my mobile app. I have developed a fantastic mobile app. The name of the app is the same, book Ayurveda Academy, as like the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Ayurveda Academy. My mobile app is also Ayurveda Academy. On the Google Play Store, you please download this app. This is free of cost. And then ECG, webinar, recorded video, simple and easy way. Always you will keep this interesting program. Only 200 rupees to pay for lifetime learning of this. You will learn within 48 hours. But you can have the access for your lifetime of this particular program. So you purchase that particular ECG interpretation, ECG webinar program, okay, on this my mobile app, Ayurveda Academy. Gastrointestinal System 3 lectures, absorption and digestion in brief, and liver function. Exercise physiology, basal metabolic rate, and respiratory quotient. This is a question, important question. Energy metabolism, fatigue, oxygen depth. This is also important. Acute cardiovascular changes during exercise. Difference between mild, moderate, and severe exercise. Concept of endurance. Acute respiratory changes during the exercises. Exercise physiology is a very popular topic nowadays. But actually for your examination purpose of physiotherapy, this topic and the next topic is not much asked. Most popular topics, they are asking about muscle physiology, nervous system physiology, and hematology and the kidney. Okay. Concept of training and conditioning, effects of chronic exercise and effect of training on the cardiovascular and respiratory system. Of course, you will build up more power in the heart, more power in the lungs because of the training of exercises. That is very common. Body temperature regulation during exercise. As you know, more body heat will be generated if you do the exercise like running and jogging and swimming, etc. Hormonal and metabolic effects during the exercises. Effects of exercise on the muscle strength, muscle power, and muscle endurance. All will be increased. Power will increase, strength will increase, and endurance will also increase. Physical fitness and its component. And last topic for the physiology is physiology of aging, that is of old age. Okay. Practicals, there are 50 marks for the practicals. Hematology, 50 lectures, I am sorry, demonstration, graphs, skeletal muscle graph and its properties, cardiac muscle properties, effect of acetylcholine, neurotransmitter, and adrenaline. Blood pressure, effects of changes on the posture and exercise. Now, examination of pulse. Again, I will request on my YouTube channel, there are very interesting playlists. In the playlist, you check clinical examination. Write down, please write down. Deshpande's YouTube channel name is Ayurveda Academy. What is playlist? Clinical examination. And you will get all these respiratory system examination, pulse examination, cardiovascular system examination, nervous system examination. Fantastic, super, most wanted, most liked videos. So you don't forget to check these videos. Spirometry, lung volumes and capacities, timed vital capacity and perimetry, physical fitness, breath holding, mercury column test, cardiac efficiency test, that is Harvard step test, master step test. It is also called as a master step test. Clinical examination, that's what I'm saying to you. Professor Deshpande's videos on clinical examination, history taking and general examination, respiratory system examination, cardiovascular system examination, higher functions. Okay. I hope you have liked this video. So don't forget to like and share this video to all your physiotherapy students of the different colleges. Okay. And I wish you all the best for your studies, for your examinations, and for your career. Okay. Let us see in the next video, but also check my playlist of physiology. There are different modern physiology lectures as well, audio as well as the videos. So I wish all the best. Take care and see you in the next video. Thank you very much.